Hi, we're Phil and Sonja, and in October this year, we traded suburban life near Edinburgh for the Isle of Skye in the northwest of Scotland. We moved with our two little boys, aged 4 and 2. We've learnt a lot and done a lot on our first month on Skye. There's been plenty of unpacking and organising, broken up by exploring new places with the boys before they start their school and nursery soon. Plus, plenty of coffee from local cafes to fuel more unpacking and exploring. We even did our first Tesco's grocery order that we collected from an industrial car park nearby, since there's no store or delivery here. There's been rain, stunning sunsets, and even some snow. All of this in just 1 month of adventures on Skye. One of the first things we did after moving to our new house was take a trip to Luss, the cinema in Portree. Because it was the school holidays and the new Paw Patrol movie was out, and with a 4 and a 2-year-old, of course we had to go. We love that we have a local cinema to see new movies and old favourites at. Afterwards, they burnt off some of their energy down at the harbour in Portree. There's something to be said for enjoying a place with the luxury of time, and not feeling like you need to cram all of the sights in. We headed home behind a tour bus, which we're sure won't be the last time that happens. Good morning. Today is an insanely beautiful day. So we've dropped the boys at their grandparents just up the road, which is a huge luxury for us, not having had family that close by before. Unfortunately, we're not going to be out enjoying the day that much though. Instead, we are going to try and unpack some more boxes and get things organised because, we're not even close. So we've still got plenty of things to see and plenty of things to do. Like, we haven't even started to explore where we live or anything at all. And I'm really excited. I just want the house to be organised and feel like home and that we live there. And then I can start planning like adventures and making a list and ticking some stuff off. We did do some more unpacking, and we dismantled some of the built-in furniture that we need to get rid of to make an office for ourselves. Plus put together some new pieces like our son's much needed Lego table. I put on a big pot of soup, and then it was time to get out and explore. Well, this afternoon we spent must have been 2 or 3 hours just wandering around the beach, looking at rock pools, shells, jumping over rocks, walking through like huge piles of seaweed. It was just amazing watching the boys having so much fun in what's basically their backyard now. On the Sleat Peninsula in the south of Skye, there's a place called Armadale Castle, Gardens and Museum. It's not far from where the ferry from the mainland docks, and it's absolutely stunning in the autumn with extensive gardens that we've barely even explored. It's also home to the Museum of the Isles, where you can learn more about Skye and the Highlands. It's closed over the winter, so we took advantage of a glorious autumn day to visit before the boys started school and nursery. Good morning. I am just about to head off on a bit of an adventure. My first adventure on my own since we got here. Now that our eldest is at school and we have some childcare for the youngest, I am going to go and explore a few different places. So I thought that I would share about it. Today I'm going to go to a cafe. So I love cafes, which sounds really weird. But yeah, it's kind of like something that I love doing when I move to new places or even just on holidays. Like I like finding really cool quirky places to go And at the moment, we're coming to the end of the season in Skye, so lots of places close over the winter. It's coming to the end of October now, so some have already closed and others are kind of having their last week this week. And then we probably won't be able to go to many of them until about March, April, depending on when they decide to open again, or if they're open kind of a few times throughout the winter, maybe we might get to go. So it's kind of random, but I'm going to drive for an hour to go to a cafe. And it's kind of going to be a nice break for me as well, explore a bit of the island that I haven't really been to, and see what this place is like. So I'm just leaving Myrtle Cafe in Struan. It was a very successful trip. They're super busy. I guess lots of people wanting to get in before they close this Friday, and also lots of tourists coming through as well. It was really lovely. I had a really nice lunch, and then I stayed for cake and another coffee so I could finish reading my book. I'm gonna head home now. It's a bit of a drive home, about 45 minutes or so not too bad actually. Go home and probably do some work, which I should do. Hiya. So it is coming up 4 weeks since we've been in Skye. And yeah, we're settling in. Like, the boys are doing really well, settling into school and nursery, which is great. The time is just flying by, to be honest. So with getting all busy and everything like that, with all the things we have to do, the house is still nowhere near where we want it to be, but that's going to take a bit of time because we've had to get back into work this week, because we haven't done anything for quite a while with packing and moving and everything like that. But today is the 4th of November, and we are going to go to a fireworks display in a place called Plockton, which is just a bit off the Isle of Skye. And we've never taken the boys to any fireworks before. Where we used to live, you had to get tickets to go to the annual kind of show, and also, I don't know, just having like quite a small one. Like, last year our youngest was only 18 months, and it was just a bit like, not going to bother. But this feels like the first year that we could actually do it. So we're going to go around, see what it's like. I have no idea what to expect at all, but it's meant to be a bonfire and fireworks. So we're going to go, and then the boys should probably fall asleep in the car on the way home. Hopefully we can transfer them into bed and not wake up too early tomorrow. So fingers crossed. The fireworks were great, and it was nice to do something in the local community. The one thing we forgot that this doesn't show is that us former city folk completely forgot to bring any kind of cash for donations, food, or sparklers for the kids. Thankfully, we popped into a pub for a drink and they helped us out. And no, the boys didn't sleep in. So I've just dropped the youngest at nursery. We did the school run this morning and starting to really feel like we are settling in, or settled in, to be honest. It's been about a month now since we've been here, and they've been going to school and nursery, and so I feel like we're finally getting over that holiday or just visiting kind of feeling, and this is where we actually live now. I've also been having some amazing outdoor experiences. In my first month on Skye, I was lucky enough to be invited to join a group of women who go on weekly local adventures. There's so much to see and do around Skye, and I'm amazed already at all the places I've been. Just waiting for my ride to pick me up, going for another walk and a swim this morning. I think they're coming now. We took a big gamble moving from the central belt to the Isle of Skye, uprooting our boys from where they were settled, but so far they've been loving it and taken to it amazingly, and we've been figuring out Skye for us too. Adventures by day, cozying by the fire at night. We can't wait for what's to come.